Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Friday, the 7th of October, 2022. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. In that, I do channeling for the collective, divine masculine, divine feminine, those in the twin flame. I think that you might be headed toward a twin flame relationship. It's all about that. So come along in there. I also give mini reads for donations in there as well. So if you've got a burning question for your higher self or you want guidance for a particular area in your life, you can ask that in there for donations and I'll answer you. Find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. And I think you can click on get notified when I go live as well. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I get them out within 48 hours of you ordering them. So they're not always available. If it says it's all sold out, when you try and book in, just check back a day or so later. I tend to make some available each day. So what's in the energies for everybody today? Let's have a look. Grace. Grace is that beautiful state of being where everything's working out for us. We're surrounded by synchronicities. Everything's like falling into place. We feel like the luckiest person in the world. It's awesome. Grace to me is like that feeling of abundance, you know? You just feel connected with the universe. You feel loved. Things are just working out and everything's happening for you. I absolutely love it. One of the best cards in the deck, I'd say, that Grace card. Got the Solitude card out here as well, so you might be alone, but still happy as can be. Things working out for you. What else? Oh, told to take them all. We've got communicate and change. You might be telling someone that you're making changes in your life, or someone else could be telling you about changes that they're making in their life, and also patience and determination. So there could be something that you're working toward, good things happening for you in that area, and you've been determined about it, and you're hanging on in there kind of thing. You're being patient with it, but very determined to make this thing happen. Very good energies. I like that. Patiently determined to make something happen. That's how you manifest stuff for sure. So tell us more. What's in the energies for everybody today, guys? Death and rebirth. Something big is changing today. It could be that communication. It could be for someone else that's impacting your life, or it could be you as well. You could be communicating that big change to someone else. Death and rebirth is something significant changing in your life today. Perhaps from that decision you made yesterday. Could be committing to something today. Determined to see something through for the long haul, you know. Could be someone else committing to you today. What else? Wow. We've got the Sun card, so you could be feeling very happy today. And the Empress. This is the divine feminine energy. It's the best of all a woman can be, really. And yeah, she knows what she deserves. She knows her worth. She's loving and she's generous. She can be that because she looks after herself first. She's full of self-love. So really good energies today. Wow. 4 major arcana cards on the table here. It's saying that it's a very powerful day that could change your life. A life-changing day. Death and rebirth. Tell us why the death and rebirth card is here. It'll freak me out if we get all major arcanas. Why have we got the death and rebirth card here? What's the changing in our lives today? What's the major change going on in our lives today? What's the death and rebirth card here for? Page of materials, not major arcana. Something that you've been dreaming up, something that you instigated perhaps a long time ago, something that you thought about a long time ago, perhaps you put on your manifestation list. It could be something that was on your vision board, but you've got a major change happening today toward that thing. What's behind this is discernment. You do need to choose wisely, or you were choosing wisely. Okay, so it's something that you set into motion, something that you asked for perhaps some long time ago. Like I said, it could be something that you put down on your manifestation list if you do that kind of thing, your wish list. And when you were in a good place, when you were discerning, when you when you were in a place of clarity, like, this is the thing that I really want. What I mean by that is sometimes we wish for things when we're not in a very clear place, and we're just like willy-nilly wishing for things. So it's like, oh, it'd be nice to have a Porsche, or, or I really want, you could be in like a place of loneliness or something like that and go, I really like a boyfriend right now. But no, this is something that you wish for when you're in a state of clarity. Not just a whim like that based on some kind of negative aspect. You're in a positive aspect, some kind of a clarity. This is what I really, really want. Hierophant. So there's some major ending today that is coming about that shows you kind of you're well on your way to that. The Hierophant, there's some kind of commitment here, something that you're committed to, someone that you're committed to. It feels like something that you really want, and there's movement happening today toward that, and you're absolutely in on it. You're like determined that, yeah, this is the thing that I want. I'll put whatever it is that needs to be put into this thing because I really, really want it. The Hermit, there's that being alone again. Something perhaps that you're committed to alone. It's not some... I'm not saying that there's no one else involved in it, but there doesn't have to be anyone else involved in it because you would do it anyway. Something that you personally are committed to yourself, for yourself. It doesn't have to be by yourself, but it's for yourself. What do I mean by that? You could be, it could be about relationships even, but it's not about the other person. And what I mean by that is, if you're committed to the very best relationship for you, that's got nothing else to do with the other person, right? The universe could bring someone along that's right for that. You're not saying I'm committed to this person, you're saying I'm committed to the very best relationship for me. Very different, right? And that's the kind of tweak, the fine-tuning kind of tweak that I'm feeling here is that it might be clicking today that you want a certain thing, not a certain person. And it could be them if they live up to that, but it might be someone else if someone else comes along and lives up to that. There's unlimited possibilities, you see? So you're open. It's like, well, it could come through this and it could come through that. It could come through this person. It could come through that. But all I know is I am determined to have this thing, this energy in my life. And I'll do whatever it takes. So it feels to me like the energies are you opening up, saying, however the universe or whoever the universe wants to bring this into me through is good, but I know that I'm staying on this track and I'm determined. And if it's not you, it's not you, and that's okay. And if it's not that job, it's not that job, and that's okay. And if it's not this business, it's not this business, and that's okay. But I'm still determined to get myself there no matter what. So the Sun, some happiness today. Wow, the Empress card again, and the Five of Inspiration. So you practice this. Five of Inspiration is something that you put into practice, perhaps over and over. Of the Empress, that, like I was saying before, the Empress she knows her worth and she knows what she wants, and she's been generous with herself, and so now she can be generous with others and loving and giving toward others. And so, but you need to practice it. You've got to put your oxygen mask on first yourself. There's a lot of people out there, they go, I just want to put everyone's oxygen masks on. It's like, girl, you've got to do it yourself first. But they don't get that. We've got to learn that thing, right, of the self-love first, fill ourselves up first. And it can take us quite a while. It took me a long while to figure all of that out. But that could be what's bringing you happiness today, is that you got this. You got this now, and you know what it is that you deserve because you're the Empress. And so you're enjoying the results from that. Getting happiness from that today. What's behind that is growth, because you know that you've grown, right? And you did it. So you could just be really happy because you're realizing it doesn't have to be this person or this thing, but I'm going to get it anyway because I deserve it. So it's like opening up to unlimited possibilities, but being very focused and determined on what it is that you want. I hope I'm explaining that right. The Empress. So I've got the Empress here. It's good. The Empress energy is really good energy. It's that I know what I deserve. I know what I want. I know what I deserve. And I can have it. I know I can have it now. She's very empowered as a result, the Empress. Why is she here? Seven of Inspiration. She's protecting herself. And when she trusts herself to protect herself, in other words, when she allows herself to be empowered and say no to what she doesn't want, that means that she can open up even more and to say, yeah, she can reveal herself, right? Because she trusts herself to say no to what it is that you want. You can be open, put it this way, you can be open to unlimited possibility if you can trust yourself to make good decisions, right? And the decisions that you make, it's always dependent on what you cut out of your life. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you are going to have a happier life the more you'll cut out, the more you'll say no to, the more boundaries you'll have to the things that you don't want. Your life isn't naturally going to get happier and happier if you raise your vibration. It's only going to get happier and happier the more you say no to the stuff that you don't like. Now, you can raise your vibration without that empowered kind of learning how to say no, but your life isn't going to get better. You're just going to attract more and more of everything, right? Your life is only going to get better the more discerning you get, the more boundaries that you have, the more that you say no. And that's what I'm getting from this, is you could be really realizing this now, that you can trust yourself to say no. And in doing that, your life gets better and better. Ooh. And you get into this state of being, and it's really good, and it's like everything goes well in your life and you're really happy, and then other people around you that haven't got to this point yet, they say, Claire, why don't you open up to this, and why don't you talk to this person, and why don't you do that? And I say, because I've learned better. I protect my energy. I'm really careful of what I do, who I do, what I eat, all of that kind of thing. I'm very careful because I know now to love and respect myself and put myself first. So why would I willy-nilly give my energy away, or let someone else in, or let that thing in, when I know my life is so much better when I say no to stuff like that? So there's a groundedness in all of this, right? Today, feel grounded. I really love these energies. It's great. You're either experiencing this and realizing, wow, I've really grown today, or you're headed toward this and it's making more sense to you, and you're like, okay, I am getting myself to this point. I'm learning self-love and all of that kind of stuff. I'm learning how to say no to things. Big changes happening in your life, and you're getting determined to get what it is that you want. What's going on in our love lives today? We've got twin flames. How interesting. Your passion ignites, it says. Twin flames. Oh, really? Okay. Tell us more. Something going on with twin flames today is that person is your twin flame, perhaps. How can you tell? I don't know. People ask me that all the time. I don't know. Know your worth. Empress energy again. New moon in Taurus. Yes. Know your worth. Even if they're your twin flame, know your worth. Something going on with twin flames today. Hold your head up high, know your worth. Don't accept any old BS from anybody. Got friendship and chemistry. You might be keeping them in the place at the moment, this twin flame, if they're not stepping up and bringing you what you want. You might just be opening up and going, perhaps they are my twin flame, perhaps they aren't. If they're not stepping forward with more than this friendship, more than, if they're not stepping forward to give me what I know that I'm worth, then perhaps they're not my twin flame after all. So even though that there's chemistry, you might be keeping someone at a friendship level here, which is a good thing to do, because you need way more than friendship and chemistry. There needs to be investment. There needs to be compatibility. There needs to be all kinds of things to make a good relationship. So twin flame or not, doesn't matter if they don't have the right recipe for the kind of relationship that you know that you truly want. What else is going on in our love lives? There's neediness. There could be someone that's kind of clingy today. You might be feeling clingy today as well. You could be feeling this empowered energy, and someone else could be clingy. Try to come along for that energy. You might need to draw up some boundaries. You've got a drought here. Some people going through a drought, so nothing is happening, it seems, but everything's happening for yourself with self-love. So some of you are just in this. There's no love interest around at the moment. You're going through this drought at the moment, but you're definitely in self-love mode, which all of this would suggest, right? This is saying, love yourself first. You'll get what it is that you want in the end. But remember what I said, only through having boundaries, only through saying no to what you don't want and being very particular about what you will let into your life. What else is going on today? We've got an older woman and a pale, time to get out of a situation. So an older woman could be communicating about a big change in her life. What was this? Communicate change, yes. She's getting out of a situation. That could be someone very significant in your life, like a mother, grandmother, or something like that, who is perhaps moving out of home, moving into an old folks' home, something like that. Or an older woman going through a divorce, or letting you know that she's making big changes in her life. Perhaps because of these energies, right? Perhaps she's got picking up on these Empress energies too and making changes in her life. We've got target, a goal-oriented person. So I'm feeling this is your energy, you know, that determination. It's like, I know that I deserve this. I'm going to get this for myself. Doesn't matter who it comes through, how it comes. I'm going to get this because it's what I want. I feel like it's you. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got dissatisfaction in life. Some of you could be dissatisfied with life, dissatisfied with what's been showing up, and you could be getting determined about what it is that you want. Love that this card has come out today. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, like that example I gave, one of my friends say, Claire, why don't you talk to this person? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I say, because I've learned better. Like, don't lower your standards now. I'm telling you, your life will only get happier the more boundaries they have. It's not the more open you are. It is the more open you are, but the more open you are with boundaries. Yeah, you can be more open if you can trust yourself to have boundaries. Your life will get happier the more boundaries you have. The more boundaries you have, the more you'll be able to be truly open to the good stuff that you want. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Or someone might be reacting big time to your empowerment today. Ooh, in a bad way, I mean. So, think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for the answer. This is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, not a private reading or a personal reading. If you're interested in me pulling one of these crystals out to answer a yes or no question that you've got, then come along to my Psychic Cafe show. I'll do that for you for donations. I'll also pick cards out for clarity on why it's a yes, why it's a no. You can also ask questions that aren't yes or no answer questions too, and I'll pick the cards out. So if you want to do that, come along. Find the next show's laying in wait, show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. You can click on Get Notified when I go live as well. And I can use them in private readings too. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and one up there too. There's various styles of reading. If you've got specific questions to ask for your reading, choose either the general guidance option or the love option. And after you've booked in, if you've got those specific questions for your reading, don't want me to just channel it as I usually would, then after you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page on my website. Put your questions in there. How best to deal with these energies today? How best can we deal with these energies today? Ooh, wow, 3 cards. The Knight of Cups. What is in your heart? Move forward based on what is in your heart, what your heart is choosing. Knight of Pentacles, do it slowly though. Move forward slowly toward the long-term things. And plan ahead. So stick to the plan. Stick to the plan is what I just heard then. Okay. So it's exciting energies today, right? But move forward based on your heart, but move forward slowly toward what it is that you want. Stick to the plan. Keep on building on those solid foundations. Don't give up. Like spiritually with this drought energy, you might be tempted to lower your standards. Don't do it. You're on the right track with this Empress energy. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no. It's the ruby. Don't do it. There you go. Now you know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show as well. And I make 3 love pick a card reads a week. You can watch one of them right now. There's one right there, right now. You can watch that if you want to. Anyway, enjoy your day. Have the best day ever, in fact, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.